Happy Chinese New Year's. It's been a while. It's nice to see you. How is everyone doing? Good? I hope everyone is safe. Unfortunately, I can't come out too often, but this time I'll show myself. It's for you. Oh, well, you know, Echo.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome
I'm
to
too
the
much
Crystal
of
Cave.
a introvert to come out anyway. Hello there. Is it Vika? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. My name is Emerald. You can call me Emmy for short. I only come out whenever there's special occasions. So this cave belongs to the Blue Bobs. If you don't see me, it's probably one of them. Vanilla, chocolate, two tarantula, siblings. That's okay. Today is about me, not them. And I'm glad to see. Yeah, Echo. I'm too much of an introvert. I don't like to come out too often. My social battery is very thin. Very small. Sometimes talking to people is pretty exhausting. I'm sure you understand. That's alright. Today's Chinese New Year's. It's a special day. So if you hear really loud sounds or loud talking in the background, I can't help you. It's just a festivity. What's the word? It's a festive day. I can't even word. This is what happens when I haven't talked to people in a long time. But yeah, I hope you all will have a wonderful Chinese New Year week. Today, playing a demo game. A Yuri visual novel demo game. Girls love to be exact. Yes, English is gone. Indeed. You already know. But yeah, this game is called Love Curse Find Your Soulmate. And it's an indie Yuri visual novel set against the backdrop of college and the workplace. The protagonist carries a love curse and is searching for her true love. And you can definitely wishlist it on Steam. Right now there's only a demo. Hello Boundary, nice to see you. It's been a while. Thank you for your hydrate. That's very kind of you. It might be up my alley, we shall see. Because so far there hasn't been a single rating. So I'm curious how this game will go. It has Chinese and English. Check it out actually, without further ado. Oh. Sure, Echo. You like my white hair? Doesn't make me look old. Hello, sexy. Nice seeing you again. Happy Chinese New Year's. Alright, let me get the game ready. I'm kind of excited to see what this game has to offer. I think there's voice acting, but I'm not too sure. Sexy. Let's take a... Okay. I do a little bit of the settings. Tell me if the settings is alright. I can adjust it. It's also very, very cold right now where I am. But I hope it's not too cold for you. Yes, please keep warm. Alright, so yeah, there's Chinese and then there's English available. Sure, Echo. So this game is called Love Curse, but the full name is called Love Curse Find Your Soulmate. But let's give it a try. Please enter your first name. Just go with Emmy. Oh, that's a name. Okay, fine. Oh, thank you, Boundary. Happy Chinese New Year's to you too. Thank you. Oh. Oh no. Are we going to be isekai'd? Piercing sound of blaring horns blends with the sound of cars crashing. For a split second, I am engulfed in a white light. This is going too fast. Hold on. The auto load speed is too fast for me. This must be our house. Or our room. Looks like an apartment. Can't tell. The soundtrack. I wake up, my heart pounding viciously against my chest. I'm completely drenched in sweat. It's still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. It seems like I still haven't recovered from what happened that day. That day was the day of my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around the shopping district. That's very deep. Goodness, on your 20th birthday? Car was charging forward in my direction. My brain was yelling at my body to move out of the way. My legs wouldn't listen. They had turned completely numb. All I could do was stand there. However, to my surprise, crushing pain and feeling of weightlessness never came. Even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut off. Who's... A strange young woman suddenly emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car. And miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction somehow stopped right in front of her. What's going on? No one could answer my question. But without her, I would have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. Tentatively approached her, catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous. She stood there, motionless, her eyes shifting as I moved closer in her. Hello? Worry not. They call me Phoenix. I step forth to offer thee my aid, as thou was in the most perilous of situations. Suddenly, the type of conversation we're having is a little too polite. I see. Phoenix? A weird name. And why is she talking like that? I've come to find thou today to settle some urgent matters, so important it concerns thy own life. What? My mission is to protect and guard the Yang family for millennium, yet thy life is nearing an end. I am powerless to change the course of thy fate alone. Thou were to perish with that collision, yet I have used my power to save thee for... I couldn't recover my senses because of the enormous information in these words, but just stare at her with open mouth. Fortunately, bending heavens will greatly increase my energy. I must seclude myself in the mountains and continue cultivating. Suddenly, it's about cultivation. Thou must find thy fated lover to save thine own life, for if not, no one can salvage thy soul then. I need to find a partner before my life is in danger. Guess I have no choice. My fated lover? Wait a second. Are you saying I'm going to die if I don't find my soulmate? Phoenix nodded, a solemn expression on her face. None of it makes sense. Phoenix's words defied reality, but she had somehow forced the car to suddenly come to a stop, saving my life. The headlights were still shining upon me. I had no choice but to believe her. Okay. Well, looks like fate has decided that I have to have a fated partner. I don't think I have a choice. I'm going to comply, even though I hate that. What should I do? My life will be in danger if I don't do as she says. It sounds like a serious situation. What should I do? Heaven shall guide you. Thou only need listen to the divine voice from above and follow thy heart. Follow my heart? I am not permitted to tell you thee anymore. I wanted to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared, her last words being, "Tread lightly." I was completely lost in my thoughts. What was going on? I finally came to my senses. I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend, Megan. Megan? Megan's cute. That was so dangerous. What were you doing? Standing in the middle of the road. You're lucky that car stopped in time, otherwise your 20th birthday would have been spent in the hospital. I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello, Emmy? Everything okay? In that instant, everything turned black and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in the hospital. Megan has taken me there. The doctor examined me and said I luckily hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and knees were bruised, but that was it. I have fainted from being in shock. I asked Megan if there was a young woman who helped me, but she said she didn't see anyone. All she remembers is that I fallen to the ground. Fortunately, the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injury. Phoenix, fated lover, guardian angel, I murmured to myself. Still lost in my thoughts when suddenly, my phone buzzes. Who's texting me so early in the morning? Grab my phone and take a look. It's my mom. She's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Remember to eat on time. Yes, I know. Mom, why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Something wrong? Oh, sweetheart, did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? Something happened in our hometown. Your dad and I are heading back. Can't believe there's now a problem back there. Well, my heart sinks. What if this is connected to me as well? What's wrong? Why don't I take some time off? Maybe I can help out as well. No, you focus on your studies, okay? Your dad and I will just be fine. Okay. Stay safe. Have you finished packing? Yes, we have. Don't worry about it, it's okay? Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me at any time. Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. I know. I already am. I'm an adult. Why can't you trust me? Okay, I have to go. We're about to leave. Got it. Drive safely. By the way, a new tenant will be moving to the room next to you. That's some fast text. I wasn't able to read it that fast. I turn off my phone after saying goodbye to my mom and massage my temples. This sudden turn of events has been hard for me to digest. I glance at the clock. It's too early for me to get out of bed. I decided to go back to sleep. Almost 9 in the morning when again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since the day of the accident. I went to see a doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed me some sleeping pills. I make a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk. Maybe it'll help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across mine. Is that the new neighbor Mom mentioned? Can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly, I hear 2 knocks on my door. Who is it?
姐姐，我是隔壁新搬来的，想跟你认识一下。
Oh, hello. Welcome in, Chico. I've been visiting random channels to say hello. Wish you a good stream. Another thing, I don't know English. I speak Spanish. I'm using the translator. Good luck on your stream. Thank you, Chico. You are so sweet. Thank you for stopping by. Even though your English is limited, you are always welcomed to the stream. It's nice to meet you, Chico. My name is Emmy. I hope you will be able to enjoy the stream, even though you don't understand too much. Company is always welcomed. Thank you, Chico. You have a nice avatar, and those are robotic arms? Oh, thank you. It's actually a pre-made model that anyone can buy. It's by Cyblens. You can check them out on Twitter. They have a website as well. I'm supposed to be a spider. These are my spider legs. See? But yeah, anybody can buy the model. And it's a very reasonable price. Glad you like it. Hello, Gore. Thank you for the lurk. It's nice seeing you. Ichiko, I'm glad. Hopefully, my voice won't make you fall asleep. Too fast. I'm a bit surprised. I didn't expect the new neighbor to be so outgoing. Thank you, Gore. It's nice seeing you. Please take it easy today. Hello. I was in my bedroom and didn't hear you. Sorry about that. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. She called me Jie, which means she's younger than me. Standing across from me is a girl with a cheerful look on her face. My heart instantly feels warm. Sunlight streams through the hallway, casting a golden ray along the edges of her short, curly brown hair. She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed by a warm glow. Hello, Joe. Welcome in. Of course, I have to shout out my wonderful mod. To be fair, Joe is the Blue Bob's mod, so I really appreciate you for going out of your way to do this, Joe. Have you guys finished playing your games? Hi there. By the way, we're playing a girls' love visual novel. It'll be interesting. Well, thank you for going out your way to do that. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun.
我叫夏赤梅，你好。
That's an interesting name. I'm just gonna call her Xia. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Hi, Ulu. A third spider. Yeah, I'm only here on special occasion. Happy Chinese New Year. You only see me on special occasion. My name is Emerald. You can call me Emmy. That's great, Joe. Yeah, this is a Chinese voice visual novel. There's also English available as well. This is only a demo. So if you'd like to wishlist it, it's available on Steam. It's called Love Curse. I really love the art. And I saw it on their Twitter, so I decided to give it a try. Thank you, Ulu. This is actually a pre-made design, a pre-made model that anybody could buy. It's by Cyblen. Totally not doing an ad for them, but I just love their models. Their models are very, very affordable. For what they do, it's amazing that it's only that. Not only do they have different emotions and toggles. Sometimes some of them have emotes in a set as well. It's pretty nice. Check out their Twitter. Hi Godzilla. Long time no see. Oh, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Usually, this is the time where I eat dinner, but I ate kinda late, so if I'm hungry, I'll eat later. Also, happy Chinese New Year and happy Spring Festival to all who celebrate. Thank you so much, Joe. I wish you guys the best of this year with wonderful health and luck. I hope you guys will be able to enjoy this game with me. Did you have anything special? Not really. Every year it's kind of the same old. I know that the Blue Bobs got something from their master though. They did get Red Pocket. I'm too old to be receiving Red Pockets. Instead, I stay away from people so I don't have to give out Red Pocket. Not in this economy. I'm too broke for that. Let's be real. Hello, I'm Emmy. A look quickly crosses her face after I introduce myself, but I can't seem to put a pin on what it means. You celebrate Chinese New Year, Ulu? Maybe give one to your... You usually don't really give out red envelopes unless you're married. I'm not married. And usually, you don't give out red envelopes to peers of the same age. Unless they're significantly younger than you. It disappears as soon as she comes, though she nods and immediately returns to her cheerful self.
我知道呀，姐姐。
She is so sweet. How do you know that? She mischievously winks.
你猜？
Can you hear the voice acting, by the way? Her playful tone and energetic look feels familiar, but I can't seem to remember. Yeah? Okay. I rapidly search through my memories, yet it ends up being in vain, as I still can't remember. I tentatively decide to respond. I mean, you and me and Emmy are way different in age. We are different in age. This is why I don't come out of my cave. Because I'm broke and I have no money to give. Because if I do, I would. I would. Am I the only spider that pays bills? So sad. I'm sorry, Joe. Can't offer anything to you. I think I'm just going to be honest with her. Sorry, I really can't remember. Would you please tell me?
虽然做好了准备，但是亲耳听到这句话，果然还是会难过。
I was prepared for you to say something like that, but hearing those words still makes me feel sad, he said. Oh, I'm sorry.
开玩笑的啦，不要露出那么愧疚的表情嘛，告诉你就是啦。
She's really cute. I'm just kidding. Don't look so guilty. I'll tell you. You'll tell me? An uneasy silence lingers in the air after an awkward pause, Xia continues speaks. You're the first spider who doesn't pay me. Who's the other one then?
没有印象了吗？我们小时候认识。
Have you completely forgotten? We used to be childhood friends. Oh, that's not good. The fact that I don't remember my childhood friend. Her words seemed to flip a switch in my brain, and the memories suddenly all came flying back to me. They had been sealed away by time. But now, I can hear the sound of bright laughter, the noisy chirping of cicadas, and even the faded words on popsicle sticks. I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. Hesitantly, I ask, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretching across her entire face.
你终于想起我来了，姐姐。
Finally remembering who I am, did ya? Stupid, stinky, smelly, stinky, dumb, and stinky wolf spider. There's only one wolf spider that's a mutual of ours. I think I know who you're talking about. But I thought he does pay you.
毕竟这么久没见了，今天发现邻居居然是你，我也觉得好不可思议呀。
Well, it's been years since we last seen each other. I was completely flabbergasted when I found out that you're my new neighbor. My body completely relaxes now that I know the person standing in front of me was my childhood friend. I look at her, once again, seeing the little girl who used to hold my hand and coquettishly call me Jie. I can't help but want to tease her. Yeah, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Jie, huh? You're not going to cling to me like you did when you were younger, right? Jia blushes. She coughs.
都是以前的事情了，不准再提了。
Makes me want to tease her so much. So cute. That's all in the past. Don't bring that up again. I fail to hold in my laughter. She hurriedly shoves the bubble tea she's holding into my hand, as if trying to distract me from her tomato red face.
姐姐还是喝奶茶吧，不然还不知道要笑我多久呢。
Okay. Here, have some bubble tea. Otherwise, you'll never stop laughing at me. Jie is kind of like One-chan, but in a title type of form. Because I'm older than her. Calls me Jie. Older sister. A form of endearment. I nod, trying my best to suppress my laughter. Xia looks so embarrassed, staring down at the floor, as if she's hoping I'd swallow her whole. Maybe. I decide not to tease her any longer, and instead change the subject. The world is so small. I can't believe I'm now neighbors with one of my childhood friends. I really want to keep teasing her. So cute. Can't help it. This boba reminds me of the time when you made a drink with muddy water, then pranked.
姐姐，
I'm just kidding. You're so easily embarrassed now that you're all grown up. Teasing cute girls is a must. Well, be nice now. Don't tease them too much.
姐姐长大之后也越来越坏心眼了。
And you've become quite mischievous, haven't you? Don't blame me. I've been mischievous. For long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhoods I learned that she's moved to the city all by herself. No one in her family lives nearby. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. Can't help but worry about her. Listen, you can contact me anytime you need help, alright?
我很期待和姐姐以后的交往。
Okay. I can't wait for our future date. Alright. You insist. Doesn't that mean we should tease Emmy as well? I don't know if you can do that. Only I can tease. Wait, does she mean what I think she does? We continue chatting and exchanging Instagrams with the INZ. I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I look for the source of the voice. Megan standing on top of the stairs, panting. Megan, you're here. 1 second. My new neighbor just moved in across the hall. Talking. New neighbor?
你好哦，我是夏赤梅，姐姐的新邻居。
Hello, I'm Xia. Jie's new neighbor. Hello, I'm Megan, one of Emmy's close friends. I often stop by her place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. I love the art style.
是吗？那你们的关系还真好，我好羡慕啊。
Really? You two must have a great relationship. I'm so jealous. The jealous is bold. Well, we've known each other all throughout college. Xia shakes hands with Megan, smile on her face. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Xia, grab my bag, and head out. It is a very soft art style. Indeed. It really is. I really like this type of art style. Start making my way down the stairs when I hear Xia's voice come from behind me.
姐姐，
Subconsciously turn around. Xia is looking at me, her eyes glittering.
路上小心，玩得开心啊，姐姐。
Be careful. Have fun. Two cute girls to tease? Is this the story of Emmy and the Blue Bobs? I don't really tease them. But it's fun making fun of Vanilla. It's my pastime, making fun of that boy. I respond with a smile on my face. Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired unpacking. The sidewalks are more crowded during the weekend than on weekdays. Megan and I have no intention of buying anything, so we slowly walk through the bustling shopping district. Can't believe someone has finally moved into the new apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future. I chuckle. Thinking of how clingy and childish Xia is, I can't imagine myself asking her for help with anything. It's much more likely that I'd be the one helping her. I knew her when we were kids. She's 2 years younger than us. Wow. So she just turned 18? No wonder she looks so young. Can't believe she's already moved out to live independently on her own. That reminds me, internships are about to start soon. You decided which company you'll be working at? That's a tough question. I sigh. Megan has reminded me of the biggest problem I'm currently facing. Getting a job. I feel that. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an economic hub. There are a lot of opportunities here, but that comes with its challenges. A good company will improve one's resume. It'll make my resume seem even more outstanding after I graduate. My grades are good, but everyone applying for internships at good companies are also highly intelligent. But I still want to get an internship with Huanyu. I can't give up before I even try. Huanyu is a big internet enterprise in Ocean City. Its recent projects have been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I've heard they pay well. It's the company I want a job with the most. Huanyu, I heard that company's pretty hard to get in. Well, you won't know until you try. Don't worry, I have backup options if that doesn't work out. I'm not surprised. You're always prepared for whatever might come. Keep the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me. I return to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. What Phoenix has told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. I continue pondering over it. Before long, I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door, her frizzy hair bobbing up and down. What's everyone coming up to my house for? Some sussy people. Xia? She lifts her head when she hears my voice. Perhaps I was just imagining things, but the lights in the corridor all seem brighter the second she looks up.
你回来了。
Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing on my front doorstep? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head. No.
没有呀，我只是在等你回来而已。
What is she? Golden Retriever type? Or she could be a yandere, who knows? Nope, I was just waiting for you to come back. You were waiting for me? Young Professor! Thank you so much for the song. Nice seeing you. We're celebrating Chinese New Year with a fun, beauty visual novel. I hope you are doing well. And I hope work isn't treating you too bad.
等不及想快点见到你嘛，只好蹲在你家门口。有没有吓到你？
21 months is something, alright. Thank you, young professor. You're always so generous. I really want to see you again, so I decided to camp out in front of your apartment. Sorry, did I spook you? Did you spook me? You camped out in front of my apartment for probably 1.5 hours, 2 hours? Why are you outside my apartment? You could have given me a call. Seems so suspicious, I don't know. No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should text me next time, I'll come home earlier. Don't know if this is the best action to take, to invite her in your home like that. This MC has no survival skills. But whatever. We gotta act dumb sometimes. Gotta make things happen. She's either a golden retriever GF or a yandere. Let's see which one's right. I open the door. closely follows me into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy eagerly wagging its tail. Stop. Stop. What am I thinking?
Wow.
I can't believe it's been that long, young professor. That's amazing. Thank you for your support all these years. The Blue Bobs are forever. Always invite cute, insane women into your apartment. That's how you get married. Or die, but that's not important. Or you know, let your head fly somewhere. Missing some fingers. You know, the usual.
姐姐家里好干净啊，我家里还没整理好呢，乱糟糟的。
Your house is so clean and organized. Mine is still a complete mess. You just moved in today, Xia. Don't you worry. Have plenty of time to unpack. Why don't I lend you a hand once I'm done with my work for the day? I feel like this main character really wants to be kidnapped by Xia. Just has really no survival skills. Just offering her services and walking into her supposedly childhood friend apartment. I mean, I'm sure nothing will happen, but still, it's... Don't be like her. Please be careful. Don't trust strangers that you haven't met in 10 years.
不用啦，我自己整理就好。乱糟糟的样子被你看到的话，才是丢脸丢到家了。
No, it's fine. I could do it myself. It'd be so humiliating if you saw my messy apartment. Oh, is it? Is it humiliating? Is it messy? Or are you hiding something from me? No, it's fine. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up and my place ends up a mess as well. It's no big deal. You just moved here today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Jia leans in and winks. I can see a smile hidden underneath her dark red pupils. They look like shiny gems under the sunlight.
那我欢迎姐姐来我家做客啦。
Then you're welcome to visit. People say that one of the 4 great joys in life is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Okay, MC. Everything that's happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Xia has made me feel a little bit more relaxed. For that year, we suddenly moved away. I didn't get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I've always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you again.
真的？你明明就已经忘记我了。
Yeah, I think we're right. I think Golden Retriever and Yandere is the perfect example of a Yandere trait. Really? Because you literally forgot I existed earlier today. Ma'am? We haven't seen each other for probably more than 10 years, who knows? Or 8 years or 6 years, and you change your whole look. There's no way I can remember you. And then you say that. Are you threatening me? Xia suddenly mutters something underneath her breath. What was that? I wasn't able to hear what Xia said. It was too quiet. I decided to ask her to repeat herself. And this is how we die.
没什么啦。说起来，姐姐这些年有没有遇到什么事情呀？
It's nothing. Oh yeah, any exciting developments happened to you over the years? No, I've been living a fairly normal life. I'll tell you all about it some other day.
我很期待哟，姐姐。
I don't like the way she responds. Yeah, I look forward to it. What about you, Xiao? How have you been? She pauses, not responding. Calling it now, best girl. Lulu, she's clearly a yandere. That your type? Maybe I've asked her a question she doesn't want to answer. Feel a bit regretful. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the chance to properly say goodbye to you when my family moved away. I'm really happy to see you again.
姐姐，
He murmurs, her voice so soft that I can barely follow what she said. I'm about to speak when she suddenly wraps her arms around my neck. Affectionately, says.
说来话长了，之后有机会再告诉姐姐吧。今天收拾了一天家里，累坏我了。
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time. I'm completely drained. I've been cleaning the entire day. Jia, you've been waiting in front of my apartment door for the whole day. What do you mean, you've been cleaning the entire day? So suspicious to me right now. Take a break. I'll go pour you a glass of milk. Why don't you head to bed later? Once I finish my sentence, I feel someone looking at me with a passionate gaze. I look up and find that Xia is stared at me, her eyes full of anticipation. What's wrong?
我有一个请求，姐姐，
I need a favor. What is it?
我今晚可不可以睡在你这里？
Can I sleep over here tonight? I don't know, can you? You seem very suspicious already, I don't know. Huh? Why?
就是我刚搬过来嘛，床单洗了还没有晒干，回家也只能打地铺。
She's making her move fast. That is so true. She is not wasting a single second. Well, I just moved here. My bed sheets aren't even dry yet. If I go home, I'd only sleep on the floor.
能遇到姐姐真是太好了。之前还在想，我睡不惯地板失眠的话该怎么办？收留我一个晚上嘛。
I'm really glad I bumped into you. I was so worried about having to sleep on the floor. What if I end up having insomnia? Please take me in for the night, please. Nixie, your true intentions have been revealed. Xia backtracks once she notices. I haven't responded.
我就随口一说，如果不方便的话，就当没有听过，千万不要觉得我是什么奇怪的人。
Sorry, if that's not possible, then pretend you didn't just hear that. Please don't think I'm a weirdo. I sigh. I don't think you're a weird.
那姐姐是同意了吗？
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't know. Same time, am I really scared of her? What do you think? What should I do? Invite her to my bed? Prepare the guest room for her? This is a demo. Here's the thing. Girls love to share their beds with girls. It's a girly thing. It's a girly thing. Share beds all the time. Alright, I think I answered my own question. I just have to make sure this is a wholesome game and not NSFW. Sometimes they have like streamer mode. I think it's fine. I can totally teach. She gives me... don't trust her fully. But it's time for me to test her. My bed's a little small. I have to squeeze together.
陪我安排客房就好了。姐姐在想什么呢？
Okay, now that makes me look like I'm dumb. I can just stay in the guest room. What were you imagining? How did you know I have a guest room? That's what I meant. The bed in the guest room is quite small. The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Everything there is covered with a thin layer of dust. It needs to be cleaned. Xia wasn't yet familiar with my home, so she instead trailed behind me, trying her best to help. After we finished tidying up the guest room, Xia told me she needs to go home to grab some of her belongings, collapsed on a sofa, and let out a huge sigh. Don't want to see some accidental hugging. No accidental hugging or hand-holding allowed. It's insane that an apartment has a guest room, must be written. So, because this is based off of China, because it is a Chinese visual novel game, a lot of apartments are about this size. Some of them come with like 2 to 3 rooms and maybe 2 bathrooms if you're lucky enough. But if you want to pay standard, this is pretty standard apartment, China, I think. And they don't need to pay as much per month. I think something like this even maybe less than $100 USD per month. I heard. Also depending on which condo apartment you're on or neighborhood, sometimes they have different prices. But yeah, it's a pretty standard apartment. I never imagined I'd be here, reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like a summer popsicle. They've already melted away under the sun, evaporating into a cloud of vapor. Guess that makes sense with all those skyscrapers. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I find that the apartment condo building, if you don't mind paying a little bit more, some of the condo spaces or apartments will take up the whole building floor, and that is your home basically. Like the whole floor is yours. They open up the whole floor, and that whole floor is yours. That's the span of it. It's pretty big, for bigger families. But those are much more expensive, of course. Yeah, whole floor. So their apartment is as big as the whole floor, basically. Sometimes those condo buildings are gated too. They're pretty safe. They have their own little parks or activity centers and things like that. However, now that Xia is back in my life, those memories seem to be slowly coming back. If you're curious, you can always look it up in YouTube about apartments in China, in the city. They have pretty nice looking apartments. I get lost in my memories of the past. The doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. Oh, look at her with her pajamas. I shuffle to the door, my slippers sliding across the floor. I open it. Standing outside is Xia. But she's changed into her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. You can go to sleep.
辛苦了，姐姐。明天我请你吃饭吧。
Thanks. Why don't I buy you lunch tomorrow? Maybe not. I have classes.
啊，姐姐还要上课。
see.
就约个另外的时间吧。
What about some other time then? Your jammies, right? Such cute jammies. It's fine. Don't you have classes you need to attend as well?
我先不说这个了，姐姐这么晚还不睡吗？
Let's move on from that. Anyways, why are you still up? It's so late. I leave it at that. Sha probably doesn't want to talk about it, so I don't ask for more detail. What happened to her over the past few years? My heart begins filling with worry. I hope she can be honest with me one day. We walk towards the guest room. We're heading in. She looks back to me and waves a smile on her face.
那我就睡觉啦，晚安。
100% keeping a secret. I agree. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams.
姐姐也是，
You too.
能够再见到你。
Thank you for the
真的太好
follow.
了。
Welcome to the Crystal Cave.
Thank you so much for the follow. You have such a cute name. Come in. Just playing a very interesting demo of a visual novel. So far, she's pretty cute. She knows money to college money. Who knows? Who knows? Me too. Don't stay up too late. One second, I'll be right back. Thank you. A lot of festivities going on right now. I just had to stand up and stretch a bit. When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Sha has already left the apartment. There's a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note. Thank you, Lulu. Hey, did ya? I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you up. Remember to eat breakfast. Sincerely, yeah. He's a good child. Technically, she's only a few years apart from our main character, I think. Emmy is streaming for today. Gets a follow. Vanilla kicks the door down. Thank you for the follow. Pretty much. Vanilla's always here. I can never get rid of him. I didn't expect the clingy kid from my youth to prepare breakfast for me. I know yesterday I'd be the one taking care of her. She's flipped the tables on me. How the table turned. Ya's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have ever expected. Still remember Sha as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she can survive just fine on her own. The classroom is empty. Everyone's busy finding internships, so they've asked for excused absences. After I find a seat, I start organizing my resume. I suddenly hear the sound of pages being turned next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. Hey, Cassidy, you're here early. She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me. She looks like the cool type.
So?
Oh, she is the cool type. Morning. I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with Cassidy. She's one of my classmates. Previously, when I was injured, Cassidy even shipped me some delicious pastries. Something's off with her today. Something happened? What's wrong? Are you upset?
怎么这么说?
Why do you say that? It's nothing. I just feel like you're more aloof than usual. Cassidy doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I follow her gaze and realize that our teacher is staring at us from her podium. She makes eye contact with me and gestures towards the clock. Class has already started. From her podium, he makes eye contact. Which one is it? I look down, embarrassed. Cassidy lets out what seemed to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. Oh, look at the little chibis. So cute. We've taken another class with this teacher before. Since the class is full of juniors, there are only a few students that still actually show up. He's not surprised. He even makes a joke about the number of people absent before shifting gears to teaching. He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asked me to explain a technical term. Completely stumped. In my confused state, I noticed Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. Written concise and simple notes. Keywords mentioned, hoping it all come back to me. Everything's clear to me now. I spend a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering the question with a well-spoken response. Teacher smiles and adds a couple of points to my participation grade in his gradebook. I let out a sigh of... I write, "Thank you," in my notebook and shift it so that it's facing Cassidy. Thank you. my surprise, Cassidy is so focused on listening to her lecture, she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She's always stuffed another book in our textbook and secretly read that instead. Once she even fell asleep during lecture. I had to wake her up while our teacher was looking away. In summary, she's never really paid attention before in class. Did something happen? I gently poke Cassidy's waist with. She shoots up like a sprout and then turns around to look at me. Her face, emotionless. She slightly raised her eyebrow. Somehow, I managed to understand the expression written across her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassidy shakes her head, her voice low.
没有，你
No. You. She pauses mid-sentence. I assumed the latter half of the sentence was supposed to be something along the lines of, so annoying.
你认真听课。
Pay attention. Fine. After class ends, Cassidy shuts her notebook and leaves without even saying goodbye. I'm still worried. Quickly pack up my belongings and scramble up to catch up to her. Cassidy. Cassidy stops in her tracks, turning around to look at me. Is there something wrong?
这已经是你今天第3次问我了。
This is the 3rd time you asked me this today. Why do you keep repeating yourself? Scratch my nose. Perhaps I'm being annoying. Her behavior today has really concerned me. I'm worried about you. You're acting really weird today. I'm worried about you. That's why I keep asking. Cassidy sighs. A smile slowly creeps onto her lips. She responds in her usual laid-back.
就是感觉这么早来上课太困了，有点没精神。
This class is too early in the morning. I haven't fully woken up yet. Really? Still have the feeling that something's wrong with Cassidy. She usually doesn't speak much. She would never be so cold towards me. I take a step forward, a defiant look on her face. Stare at her. Cassidy stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her higher angle.
我今天故意逗你的。
I'm messing with you on purpose. That doesn't seem like something you would normally do. Why is her personality completely different today?
没什么好说的，早点回去准备下一节课吧。
There's nothing more to say. You should get ready for your next class. I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. It's not just a sudden personality shift. Her outfit is also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. A strange feeling wells up inside of me. My gut is telling me this isn't Cassidy. Cassidy?
怎么了？
What's wrong? I intensely stare at her, watching her face for any signs of a confession.
为什么这么问？
Why are you asking me this? Because you're not the Cassidy I know. Cassidy and I are friends. Why would our relationship suddenly be demoted to that of strangers?
也许我只是心情不好呢。你别这么紧张。
Perhaps I'm just in a bad mood. Stop worrying about it. Do you see the message I sent you? Astonished, she pulls out her phone.
看到了。
I did. Why would I text you when you're standing right in front of me? Cassidy softly chuckled. She didn't expect me to trick her. Cassidy. No. This girl looks exactly the same as Cassidy's size and moves closer to me. I warily retreat. So, Who are you?
小刘怎么没跟我说过，他还有这么一个朋友？
I'm surprised. Cass never mentioned she had a friend like you. Could it be? Are you her twin sister?
对，我叫思觉。小刘竟然跟你提起过我，看来你们的关系真的很好。
Oh, a
你叫什么名
twin.
字？
A twin, I see. Yes, I'm Eleanor. I can't believe Cass told you about me. You two must be pretty close. What's your name? Cassidy rarely talks about her older twin sister. Completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy's always reluctant to talk about her sister. I decide to keep my distance from Eleanor and respond politely. I'm Emmy.
哦，原来如此。
Oh, now I remember. Eleanor leans in, her face now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different.
Shh.
Eleanor, what are you planning?
帮我保密，这位同学。
Help me keep this a secret. Okay, but why wasn't Cassidy here?
哦，他不想上专业课，说上了那么久的课也累了。
Oh, she just doesn't want to show up, or other classes have exhausted her. That sounds like something she'd do. Why did you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she's complained about this class.
确实，之前我有自己的事情要做，这段时间清闲下来了。你们专业的课我也很感兴趣，就来学习一下。
My schedule only cleared up recently. I was quite busy before. Plus, I'm interested in knowing more about your major. I'm here to learn. You're truly... I'm rendered speechless. Can't believe there's someone who's coming to class in place of another person to learn. Which college did you go to?
我是滨财的，跟小刘一样，读大三。
I'm from the Ocean City School of Business. I'm also a junior, just like Cassidy. Oh, then you heading to our core class later? Would you like to go together?
不了，我只帮他上专业课，剩下的通识课就算了。
No, I'm only going to the classes required for her major. I won't be attending gen ed ones. What about her attendance in those
他
classes?
说这几个老师查得不严，应该会自己想办法吧。
According to her, those teachers aren't strict about attendance. I presume she'll figure something out. I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor bursts into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable. Eleanor keeps looking at me with a scrutinizing gaze. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know. Cassidy is like a river, the water flowing gently down the stream. Eleanor, on the other hand, an icicle, piercing and sharp. I'm hit with a sudden feeling of familiarity. Deja vu, in a sense. Could it be due to the fact that Cassidy and I are close friends? Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks, and I am dragged back into reality.
方便交换联系方式吗？
What's your gram? Huh?
如果以后还要来替课的话，可能需要你打掩护。
I need you to help cover for me if I'm going to be taking her place in class for the unforeseeable future. Eleanor, there's other ways you can ask me. Sure, I'll give you my... That's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cass. Why would I need to cover for her? Well...
我对你们专业课也不熟悉，需要你帮忙。
she's kinda suspicious too, what is going on. I'm not familiar with your major. I need your help. Fine. I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We begin following each other on the gram. Our account is very simple, with a grand total of 0 posts, but there's nothing on her page. Okay, I have to go. Text me if there's anything. This one. Okay. And oh, I see. So there's 4 girls. She waves goodbye and leaves just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she has dressed for an 8 AM class. She's even taken the time to curl her hair. Not one single strand is out of place. Everyone's turning to stare at her as she walks down the hallway. I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly receive a barrage of messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign in for my core class before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Our usual spot is actually just the student council room. Megan had eagerly fought for a position on the student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. The tasks are particularly tedious, and every position other than that residence holds little to no value on a resume. It's a useless job. I occasionally help out as well. It helps fulfill the school's community service. How does it feel to be back on campus? It's fine. Something happened. What? What happened? Tell me. Her ears perk up. She's a gossip at heart. She immediately drops her work and rushes over, wanting to hear the story. I think it should be fine. Hi, Weepy. Thank you so much for the stretch and hydrate. Stretch was nice. Happy Spring Festival, Weeping. How was your day? We're playing a Girls Love visual novel. A demo, that is. The game's not out yet. Yeah, but it's quite cute. I think I can tell her about Eleanor, but Eleanor kind of trusts us, so we're not gonna tell her about. Jess wasn't feeling well today. She was completely exhausted during class. Got it. Oh, I see. Jess also wasn't feeling well. Only doing yandere because it has red, he said. We do need some red. Occasional day. Indeed. Also, what do you mean? Me, I'm stuck writing. Whatever this is. Thank you. You're more prettier. Student council work isn't difficult. Just tedious. We work intermittently for the morning and finish most of the tasks. Spend my morning attending lecture and finishing up some work. I let out a huge sigh, feeling bad for forcing my brain cells to work overtime. Student council should pay me for this. I'm not even an official member. Don't worry, I'll ask the president about it before I graduate. You're just pulling my leg. Listen, You're gaining valuable work experience by helping out student council. Your future job will be a piece of cake. And use the lessons you've learned from helping us in your workplace. Megan clearly knows she's wrong. The more she talks, the weaker her idiotic arguments become. She's been overwhelmed with work recently. Without my help, she'd have passed away from exhaustion. I don't have the energy to argue with her. Continue helping her. I agree to continue helping her in the afternoon. There are more people in the student council room now. It's the afternoon. I can hear the sound of chatter when just standing outside of the door. Megan, I'm here. Emmy, over here. Our president's here today. Let me introduce you. She motioned towards a girl standing nearby, elegantly dressed. Her makeup is subtle and natural, her smiles fill me with a warm feeling. There's some grammar mistakes. Oh, she is beautiful. This is the student council president, Iris. You haven't met her before, have you? Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Emmy.
你好呀，叫我温既然就可以了。
Nice to meet you as well. You can just call me Iris. No need to be so formal. She says that. I still feel as though that's too informal. I'll just call her... Richie. Honorific referring to a female student who is a higher year. Kind of like senpai, you know? I'll just call her Iris.
听大家说，你之前帮了学生会不少忙。我作为会长，真的非常感谢。最近有时间的话，可以给我一个请你喝咖啡的机会吗？
So elegant. I've heard a lot about you. You've really helped us out. I'm very grateful for you. When we go out for coffee sometime, I'll treat you. Iris looked at me with a warm smile on her face and focused on her bright lip gloss. It's glistening. I'm so engrossed in staring at her until Megan pokes my arm. I come back to my senses. Oh no, I completely spaced out while staring at Iris. It's fine. I don't mind helping out, plus, I get credit for this.
学生会的其他人，我已经犒劳过啦。希望最好的编外成员也能给我一次感谢的机会。
I've already thanked the other members of the student council. I'd like the opportunity to thank our best honorary member as... Our honorary member? I know she's just being polite. Can't help but blush at her compliment. Is this my unofficial pay? In this economy, I can't be doing things for free. Is this the pay I receive as an outsider?
工资只是一杯咖啡的话，太对不起你的辛苦了，算是我的私人感谢，好不好？
If your salary was just a simple cup of coffee, then that would truly be embarrassing for us. You've done so much work for the student council. Think of it as me saying thanks. Oh, I was just kidding. Don't want to trouble you.
再拒绝我的话，才是麻烦我哦。
You'll be troubling me if you keep saying. Iris, it's Iris. It would be impolite of me to continue refusing. I decide to accept her invitation first, and then give her some pastries later down on the line. Then I accept.
没关系，你什么时候有空？
Wonderful. When are you free? I'm free today.
那我们先处理剩下的工作吧。
Okay, let's finish the rest of our work first. She smiles one last time before returning to her seat. I squeeze in next to Megan, helping her organize some files. She winks at me, a grin on her face, and whispers so that only I can hear. What do you think? Isn't our president beautiful? Yep. Not only that, her grades are amazing. Super popular.
Thank you for the follow.
It's like she's
Welcome
been blessed.
to the Crystal Cave.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Stir Mama. Interesting name. Welcome in. Just playing a demo of a Girls Love visual novel. Think we're probably halfway there. We have one more character that we haven't met yet. My name is Emerald, but you can call me Emmy. It's nice to meet you. Oh, and by the way, you won't be seeing me too often, but I only come out on special occasion. Or it is Chinese New Year's today. That's why I decided to come out. Usually you'll be seeing the blue bob. So if you don't see me, you might see the siblings. You'll see what I mean next time. Drop by. Not only that, her grades are amazing, and she's super popular. It's like she's been blessed. Mean? Sure thing, Reaper. It's annoying. Give me 1 second. There you go. You see my green tongue? I don't think I've seen Emmy like that. Love the Thank you. I love green. I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop. In front of her, I let out a sigh of relief before whispering back. Focus on your work and mind your own business. The corner of my eye, I notice Iris leaving her seat. She walks over to another student council member and starts talking, a gentle and caring smile on her face. I can't hear their conversation clearly, but judging from Iris's expression, it must have gone well. So she's like this with everyone. I suddenly feel a bit disappointed. Oh, are you still looking for an internship? How's it going? Did you submit your resume for Huan Yu yet? Nope, I haven't had any relevant work experience. I'll probably get rejected. Don't be sure. Do you have a plan? Not yet. I'm taking it one step at a time. Our gazes met. We both let out a sigh. We're seeing the future bumps in the road. I almost fall asleep organizing the files. It isn't until after I leave the student council room that I remember I'm supposed to be meeting Iris for coffee today. I didn't even ask for her number. I don't want to miss this opportunity, so I hurry back. Iris has already left, but on her desk was a small card with a QR code and a string of numbers. Pick up the card. On the back she's written, "I guess you forgot. You can contact me via the gram." There's a sweet fragrance lingering on the card. I impulsively lift the card to my nose and sniff. The scent reminds me of her. Gentle yet dignified. It's very interesting. I've met some people that smells really nice. And everything that they own smells nice in general. But it's quite interesting because they also spray perfume on paper when they give out a note or a card. quite interesting. For some reason, I suddenly feel anxious. I scan the QR code, and sure enough, her gram pops up. She follows me back almost immediately. That's a good sign. Then she sends me the location of the coffee shop and a message. Will we meet here? I can't believe you predicted. Can't believe you predicted this. You're incredible. How do you know I forget? I left in such a hurry that it's completely stripped my mind. I was worried that someone else might mistakenly take the card I left for you. I guess you could call this a telepathic connection. It's so fast. Let me read it. Autoload speed's too fast. I arrive at the cafe early. Iris is already Lexi saying hi to Joe.
抱歉，我不太清楚你的口味，所以
What do you think of her weeping? She's so elegant. Sorry, I don't know what you prefer, so I look down at the empty table before me. I shake my head, telling her not to worry. You didn't order anything?
我在等你呀。
I was waiting for you. With her sweet voice. Of course. I pause, slightly taken aback by her words. My eyes linger on the glossy Iris's gentle smile in the reflection. I look up, caught off guard by the setting sun and her beaming face. Been wonderful meeting you, Emmy. I got to sleep. Hope you enjoy all these beautiful women. Well, thank you so much, Ulu. It's also very nice to meet you as well. The Blue Babs have definitely mentioned you to me, so I know a little bit about you. Well, it's really nice seeing you. I hope you have a very, very good night. Sweet dreams. Thank you. I'll have whatever you're having. Iris waves towards a server, who promptly takes our order. If she takes her coffee black, I might pass. I want something latte. I want black coffee.
2杯生椰拿铁，谢谢。
Interesting. She knows me so well. Oh, this is interesting. 2 coconut milk lattes, please. Thank you. I don't really like coconut milk. If I have to choose, I would choose oat milk, but I'm not complaining.
他们家的热销产品，我觉得你可能会喜欢，我也跟着试一下好了。
This is one of their most popular drinks. I thought you might enjoy it. I'd like to try it out as well. She's right. I'm intrigued by this cafe's creative twist on coffee. It's much more interesting than the traditional drinks I've had over the years. Oh, they're so cute. We casually discuss school and our plans after graduation as we sip on our coffee. The art is so pretty. I feel relaxed and at ease talking to her. Don't have to scramble for topics to keep the conversation going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now, we're sitting across from each other. Conversation paused. I'm once again entranced by her perfect smile, and I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music, the melody seamlessly filling the silence.
我听说你想去环宇实习。
I heard that you want to intern with Huanyu. Yes, that's the plan.
有点难度呢。据我所知，环宇现阶段对于实习生的需求并不是很大，僧多粥少，竞争不易呢。
It will be challenging. As far as I'm aware, Huan doesn't require much from interns, but the opportunities are limited, and there's a lot of competition. Iris' words made me feel as though a bucket of ice-cold water just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it still makes my heart sink. I know. I have some backup options if Huan doesn't work out.
如果你真的很想去寰宇的话，或许我可以帮忙吗？
Well, if you really want to intern at Huan then perhaps help. She has connection. Really? I'm completely bewildered. My eyes widen in disbelief.
不用这么惊讶啦，我曾经在寰宇实习过，也许能当你的推荐人。不过，我虽然可以帮忙，但是否面试成功，还是要看你的能力。
Don't be surprised. I used to intern at Huan I can recommend you. Even with my help, you'll have to impress them during the interview. Alright?
他们平时也会留意高校里的人才，符合公司需求的在校大学生还是很有机会的。
They want talented college. You'll have a good chance of getting the interview to meet the requirements.
我看了你在学生会参与的项目，都在校内取得了不错的成绩，一些策划思路也很符合互联网公司的调性。你加入寰宇，确实是个不错的选择。
Projects you've been involved with during student council have all done well. Some of your ideas also align with what internet enterprises want to accomplish. My lips are moving. I feel completely lost. I'm so shocked that my brain has turned off. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Huan I don't know how helpful an internal recommendation will be, but Iris's analysis makes me feel quite elated. Plus, her acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. Connection and recommendation is so important. Thank you for recognizing my talent. I'm touched that you've recognized my talent. I won't let you down. Thank you.
等你正式进了寰宇，再跟我道谢也不迟啦。
Thank me after you officially join Huan I'll definitely do my best.
好有活力呀！果然还没受过职场的迫害呢。
It's wonderful. Vitality that's not yet been affected by the trials and tribulations of having a job. Iris sounds like she's already been worn out by work. Meanwhile, I'm still immersed in joy. Nod along with her.
总之，虽然给你争取名额，但只是一个展示能力的机会，还要通过寰宇的面试，应该没问题的吧？
I can help get you an interview. You have to prove yourself. This should be no problem for you. Yes, I'll work hard to prepare.
我相信你。
I believe in you. Iris, why are you helping me?
你帮了学生会那么多忙，一杯咖啡怎么够呢？而且，作为学姐的话，在能力范围之内帮助一下优秀的学妹，也没什么问题吧？
You've helped the student council out a lot. How could a single cup of coffee be enough to repay you for all that you've done? Plus, as a shuje, I should be helping you out, shouldn't I?
不过，
But... She suddenly winks and mysteriously says,
也许我有别的目的，也不一定哦。
Maybe I have other intentions as well. Who knows? Iris. She's a little mischievous herself. My brain suddenly fills with possibilities of what her other intentions be. Could she mean... I remain rigid in my seat, desperately trying to think. I dazedly reached out and clumsily stir my coffee with a slender spoon in an attempt to mask my confusion. Iris gently chuckled.
你好像很紧张呀，学妹。
You seem nervous. Soulmate is honorific, referring to a female student who is in a lower year than you in school. That's what Soulmate. Is it really that obvious?
因为你搅拌的是我的咖啡哦。
Yes, you're stirring my coffee, not yours. I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my head. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring.
开个玩笑，别太在意啦。
I'm just kidding. Don't be so serious. Oh, she likes to tease too, I guess. One-sons have to tease. I let out a sigh of relief. I'm still feeling quite nervous.
好啦好啦，不逗你了。我把他们 HR 的联系方式给你。
Alright, I'll stop messing with you. I send you their HR's contact information? Okay, thank you.
不过他们那个总经理好像比较严格，如果面试的时候碰到了，你回答问题要谨慎点。
Their general manager can be quite demanding. If she's interviewing you, then you better be. Her expression subtly changes. You can sense that there might have been some tension between her and the manager she's speaking of.
小心点总没错的啦，职场如战场。
Better to be safe than sorry. The workplace is like a battlefield.
如果遇到什么问题的话，随时可以给我发信息哦。
Don't hesitate to message me at any time if a problem arises. Thanks. Interesting, okay. I met up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. She's complaining about being summoned by a teacher, thus resulting in her missing out on the coffee session. Suddenly, my phone buzzes in my pocket. Who is it? I don't know. 1 second. I took my phone out, and to my surprise, it was from an unexpected person, Eleanor. Sorry to bother you, Emmy. Would you happen to know what this means? Why are you doing your homework? Why are you doing your homework as well? I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. It's not like she wanted to do it anyway. You truly love learning, don't you? Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? Nope, of your enthusiasm for learning. You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? Helplessly let out a sigh. So fast. Oh well, it's okay. I let out a sigh before typing out a long string of words explaining what the comment means. We're in our 3rd year, so teachers make their comments as concise as possible. It's completely expected for Eleanor, a newcomer, to not understand. After I hit send, she thanks me and leaves it at that. She must be studying on her own now. Someone was asking me about the homework. Continue. Okay. We walk towards the school gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. Oh, I'm guessing this is the real Cass. Cassidy? The girl currently hunched over, gasping for breath, is Cass, the slacker, who ditched class because she didn't want to attend and ate it. What's wrong? Phew. Great, I heard you recognized her. My sister didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Quite the contrary. She helped me answer one of our teacher's questions. As for you, well, I was so worried when you didn't show up to class. Sister? What sister? Sit down. Well, my twin sister Eleanor attended one of my classes for me this morning. What? I'm so jealous. It's just a one-time thing. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. Thinks you're special. Huh? I'm taken aback by her words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me that way. My sister has a strong personality. I was worried that she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm so glad you two managed to get along. Thank God. That's being quite dramatic here. Sorry, Emmy. Didn't want to get you involved. Don't worry, it's fine. That smile's enough. Let them worry about their own relationship themselves. Should stay out of it. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired of running all the way here? Let's go grab some food. What do you want to eat? Barbecue? No, that's too oily. What about Japanese food? Emmy just got back. We can have dinner today. Our MC sure is popular. That's true. Why aren't you saying anything? You're too close. I need to catch my breath. I try to muffle the chuckle that comes out of my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris just offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. Let me see if I can sit. Okay. I think we've reached our 2-hour limit. My throat is starting to become a little weak today. I've been quite busy, including the blue pods. That's why I'm here today, but I would like to make my appearances. Once in a while, of course. I was hoping that Coral would come out today, but I haven't seen her in so long. Thank you for the hydrate. Getting kind of tired. How do people do this? Streaming is not for the weak. Some people can do it for 11 hours. Can't even manage 2 hours. That's amazing in itself. Alright. I think we're good. I think so far I really like this game. It's a very lighthearted and quite cute game. I'm usually very picky with my visual novels, but I think I'll continue playing this one next time. Yeah, I'm just too much of an introvert to have that much social battery to spare. It's not easy. But thank you. Thank you for coming by. Okay, well, it was really nice to see you all. I think I'll double check who's on right now. And we'll say hi to them. Let's see. Let's see who's available. I think I want to say hi to Aries is a wonderful harpy lady. Her bio says, a crow harpy with fluffer brains and more anxiety than I can hold. Well, we won't give her anxiety, but we will give her some love. So how about it? Say hi to her. I guarantee you'll enjoy her company. Okay, what should our raid message be? We'll just do Spooter raid. I don't think Aries has met me before. Or I don't remember if she... I'm just going to do Spooter raid. He thinks it's either one of us. Either one of us, as in either one of the blue bobs. But this one is for subs. And non-sub. Non-subs will use hearts. Like that. Once more, thank you so much for joining me today, even though none of our streams are ever planned, really, unless you see it in our Twitter post or Blue Sky post. But who knows? Maybe you'll see me again. I'll be happy to play with you. You all have a lovely, lovely spring festival. Happy Chinese New Year's. Get lots of red pockets and have a wonderful, fruitful, and healthy year. I'll see you hopefully soon. Bye.